Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest and welcome to the stock of the day. Unfortunately, with one day to Christmas, St. Barbara did not provide their shareholders with any early Christmas present. In fact, the complete opposite, whatever the opposite of a present is, I have no idea. Opposite of a present, whatever that is, St. Barbara have provided that to their shareholders. Share price down 34.43%. I can see that exactly on St. Barbara's webpage. This is their homepage. It's one of the most boring homepages ever. Nothing. Usually you see nice pictures, that sort of thing. All they've got is "We are St. Barbara, learn more, the latest news, operations, share price." Unfortunately, that's probably one thing they don't want to show right now, down 34.43%. I did actually have a click on this, and all we have is one little photo. So the first thing I'd do if I was in charge of St. Barbara, maybe not the first thing, but I would improve this particular website. Now, I wasn't going to do a stock of the day today. And the main reason behind that is simply because fairly light when it comes to news flow, one of probably the lightest day of the year. Maybe not, maybe New Year's Eve might be, I don't know. And I did have trouble coming up with the top 5 stocks of the day. And I thought, yeah, no point doing a top stock of the day. But with the share price down 34.43% on, I suppose, interesting news, I just had to do a standalone video for this company. And St. Barbara has been through the wars ever since I started investing. The share price of this company goes on massive swings, huge swings. And if you positively ride those swings, you can make a lot of money. But the main thing about this company is it's not a long-term hold. It's a mining company. And because of these swings, we just don't know which way the share price could go. Share price could keep on falling. Who knows? Maybe some good news in the future could lead the share price significantly higher than it is now. But one of the things, or one of the problems about mining companies who have operations in other countries, particularly third world countries, is the possibility of sovereign, well, it's not the possibility of sovereign risk, there is definitely a sovereign risk there. The possibility that the government could do something very nasty to said company. We saw this with, who was it, Resolute Mining, who took some of the mining company's management hostage or something. I can't remember what happened there. And this has happened to St. Barbara today. So let's have a look at the reason why St. Barbara share price has dropped 34.43%. In fact, if you actually go to their website or the front page, the homepage, you actually see it here in the latest news. They did release 2 pieces of information today. Simberi Gold receives PNG IRC assessment. Doesn't look or sound interesting, but it is. So let's have a look. Not to this particular ETF. What is it? St. Barbara. I always want to call St. Barbara Santa Barbara because of the town in California. I always want to call it Santa Barbara, but it's St. Barbara. Anyway, so let's have a little announcement. This was it PNG IRC assessment? They did release 2 announcements. One was 1 page, the other one was 3 pages. I actually did have a read of the 3-page one, released at 9:04 a.m. They did release the other announcement last night at 7:45 p.m. So obviously they would have released or received this news yesterday. And it's not good news at all when it comes to possible tax paying implications, I suppose you could say that. And there is a possibility they might have to pay a lot of money to the PNG government. Of course, they will be maybe not defending, but they will be not wanting to do this. Anyway, so Simberi Gold Company, so this is one of their projects. This is in PNG, a subsidiary of St. Barbara, wholly owned subsidiary, was notified yesterday. So this is yesterday, which is the Monday, that PNG Internal Revenue Commission delivered correspondence to Simberi's Gold's tax agent in PNG, containing details of PNG tax assessments. The IRC correspondence contains assessment of additional taxes inclusive of a 200% penalty imposition that amount to 523 million PNG kina, which is approximately $210 million Australian. $210 million Australian. I am just thinking whether the market cap of the company is actually below 210 million. Oh, 216.57 million. I'm wondering if, although the share price or the market cap is down to that level because of the share price decreasing, and I'm wondering if the share price has decreased this amount because that lowers the market cap of this company to the tax obligations. Yeah, 210 million. So the PNG government is saying you owe us $210 million. So they will be contesting. That's the word I wanted to use. That more than likely they're going to be contesting this. There was an interesting comment I did see here from the managing director and CEO. The receipt of this IRC amended assessment backdating changes to 2008 and earlier, just as IRC were closing down its office for Christmas, was disappointing. You could say that again. Would it be disappointing no matter when you release this? So obviously they're going to contest this. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? The market doesn't like this sort of thing. It's a risk, added risk to the company. Market doesn't like it. And a lot of times the market will sell first and ask questions later. We saw that with email payments. They sold yesterday. Share price has rallied today, back up 12 to 13%. Now let's have a look at the chart for St. Barbara. And as I mentioned before, this is not the sort of company. Look at this chart. This is the iShares Russell 1000 Growth ETF. Weekly chart going back to 2014. This is sort of ETF you want to own. Anyway, I'm not an ETF person, but and to be honest with you, the majority of companies within this ETF already own. In terms of what do you call it? Percentage holding, yeah. Anyway, St. Barbara is SBM. And let's stay with a weekly chart. And you could just see the wild swings in the share price of this company over the past, we'll say 15, well, actually even more than 15 years. Go back 20 years ago. You can see the share price, rising from 10 cents all the way up to 225. So we're talking about 20 bagger, dropping all the way back down to 10 cents, then rising all the way back up to $2.25, and then dropping all the way back down to 10 cents. It's like, yeah, if you can time this to, not even to perfection, you can make a lot of money out of these sort of trends. And it was looking, I'll be honest with you, the chart for St. Barbara was looking really interesting not that long ago. It looked like the downtrend, long-term downtrend, was coming to an end. We're getting signals the share price was rising, and the company has released, I think they did a capital raising initially, and that's why the share price dropped on the 5th of November, and now this particular announcement, probably out of the control of the company, so you can't really blame the company. However, it just shows you the problems with owning mining companies who have their projects in jurisdictions that may not be friendly to said project or company. And Papua New Guinea is probably one of those places. Who knows what could happen in West African countries? We could have some sort of leader who just takes control of a mining company. So we always have problems, always see problems with mining companies in those sort of areas. So chart was looking pretty nice not that long ago, now looks absolutely atrocious. Now, if the share price can get down to, say, 10 cents, maybe that's a buy based off the last 20 years. Okay, so that's all I have for the stock of the day. St. Barbara, down 34.43%. Not the sort of day you want to see before Christmas, the day before Christmas. So hopefully St. Barbara shareholders have better times after Christmas. Maybe the share price will rally, just like email payments. Okay. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.